Hey guys, welcome back to the Small Time Critics podcast. I'm one third of the Small Time Critics. My name is Mo.
Mohammed Hashi.
And guys, as you can see from the title of the video, we are here to review Warfare, directed by Alex Garland and Ray Mendoza.
Correct.
Yes, and star-studded cast, I think at least.
100%.
Yeah,
Very much so.
Will Poulter, Cosmo Jarvis.
Charles Melton,
Joseph Quinn.
Yeah.
Noah Centineo. How do you say his name? Noah?
Centineo. I didn't recognize him.
So I was gonna talk about that as one of my. I was gonna bring that up.
He barely
as well.
had any speakers.
Yeah, Kit Connor is also in this.
Yeah.
But yeah, great cast. It's funny.
Cosmo Jarvis.
I said that. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
We'll get into this anyway. But yeah. Before we get into it, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when the videos are coming out. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, so help us out. Shout out to everybody that's supporting and following. We love ya. And
well over 1,000 on TikTok, which is great.
That's great. Yeah. Thank you for that.
Thank you so much.
And go down to the description below. Our socials are there, so go check us out. We'll do a quick non-spoiler, see whether we liked it or not.
Yep.
I'll start. I really like this movie. Really good, visceral.
That's so crazy. That's literally the word I used in my letterbox review.
Bro, it's so visceral.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's sound design was incredible. Yes. I don't know, maybe that was because of the cinema I was in. I watched that in
No, it was because that's what I was thinking. I watched it in Everyman and Egham.
Okay, I watched it in Leicester Square.
Shout out Everyman Egham. Bro, the sound design was mad.
It's really good. Yeah. It's really good.
Crazy.
Yeah. The acting was incredible. I do have to say though, part of me is a bit. It's a bit like I'm almost up to here with war movies because they're all like about the war in Iraq or the
anti-war, war is
hell. And I'm just
hell.
like, bro, has there ever? I was thinking about this the other day. Has there ever been like a fictional war movie? Like a war movie that was like, I don't know, say for example, it happened in, I don't know, Berlin, Germany, or Madrid, Spain, or something like that. It's fictional. It never really happened.
It never really happened.
But they're just like, do you know what I mean?
No, because the reason why people are invested is because it's something that actually happened.
It's real. Yeah, I get it. It's just, there's a lot of them. Do you know what I mean? So it is what it is. But it's funny, when I was thinking about this movie, I was like, this is kind of like the Friday of war movies. It's like a day in the life. It's silly, I know.
We've got a clip.
Yeah, no, it's stupid, I know, guys. But yeah, it's kind of like almost like it's a mission, I suppose, that they have, and that's all we pretty much see in the movie.
It's one operation.
Yeah, which is really interesting. But yeah, overall, I really, really enjoyed this movie. I think it's great. I think a lot of people should go watch it. Yeah, good movie. What about you, Hash?
It's actually crazy because I use the word visceral in my letterbox review. I really like this movie, bro. Yeah. I really like the fact that there's not an ounce of fat on this film. You're in and out.
Sure.
It's less than 90 minutes. It's very, very good. Obviously, it's based on true events, which is interesting. I think for me, like the big thing was it showed them like how mundane kind of like being at war is sometimes and being a soldier.
There's a lot of waiting sometimes.
Yeah, so like normally I ding a film for having like a lot of setup and nothing's happening. Yeah. And that was the point though. Like the Joseph Quinn character literally running his finger across some dirt kind of thing, people scratching their heads. That is the reality of war sometimes.
The guy drinking the water and backwashing it.
But as jokes, there's kind of jokes between guys, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. It's all the kind of the modernity and the mundanity of war, the calm before the storm, to then get you the absolute craziness of the hour and 10 minutes of the actual kind of meat and potatoes of the film. Yeah. So that was really good, and you're rewarded for that and that patience that you have because of the film that then comes that follows. I really liked it, man. I really, really liked it. It didn't really have much to say, kind of thing, and that's kind of a good thing and a bad thing because apart from one thing one soldier says, which is the Cosmo Jarvis character.
What did he say?
We'll get to after.
Sorry, yeah.
There's no real kind of like politics involved in the film, so to speak, which I find it kind of refreshing considering it's a war film, but it's very visceral. The sound design is really in your face.
Crazy.
Some of the scenes and the kind of gore and the blood that you see is really, really graphic. Yeah. Really, really graphic. And it really puts you in it. There's times where I was literally like awestruck by some of the things I'm seeing on the screen. You know what I'm saying? There's one kind of action set piece at the very start. Like I didn't know what was happening, and it's very similar to the characters who have no idea what's happening. And it's just so interesting in the Call of Duty the Call of Dutyfication of the world. And younger people, like, we think war is like running around shooting, very, very precise. But quite literally, it's people just shooting in a direction, aiming at nothing, just shooting at a wall or a window or just a thing,
fighting back,
just so nothing comes back at them, really. You know what I'm saying, kind of thing. And that is the realities of war, and the authenticity is there, kind of thing. But yeah, man, I really, really enjoyed the film, man. I really enjoyed the film. Again, a film really kind of sticks with you when I, in my opinion, when I write a review on Letterboxd, which I did. I felt like I was compelled to, which is really good, man. Again, I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of faith. I've always loved Alex Garland. I felt a bit kind of like, not cheated, but I was like a bit worried considering like how much I did not like Civil War, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like he did Ex Machina, Annihilation,
which I love.
I loved all of those. Even Civil War, I liked it. Civil War, I think
you said you liked it. It was me and Larry when he was on. He didn't like it.
Yeah.
But bro, like this was really good, man. It was really good, and it's exactly what you want. In and out, like similar to Conclave. Not an ounce of fat on it. Great film. Do
you think it adds more to it? That fact that it's a true story.
Yes,
it does make it a bit
more
compelling,
definitely.
Isn't it?
It really does. Because then obviously we'll talk about it in spoilers. But should we go into spoilers?
Yeah, let's get into spoilers. This movie starts with a famous music video. That music video is really famous. It's popular as hell. It's just, I don't know, it's just interesting to see like the development that these characters took, especially for me. I think it was Kit Connor's character coming in as like the new guy, so to speak, or like he came to try and talk to one of them, like, how you doing, you right? And he just
looking, he's giving that new guy energy.
New guy energy. But then you see once the war starts, he's just so like, it's almost like shell shocked. Like he doesn't know what, he just wants to get out of here. Do you know what I mean? I really appreciate that. They didn't like keep on it too much, but they showed his reactions a lot, enough for me to be like, oh wow, he's changed. He's completely changed. You know what I mean? This movie was just so visceral, and it's interesting, man. The relationship that like one team of soldiers has with another team of soldiers. Like those guys coming in to...
They felt like outsiders.
Yeah, those guys coming in to do the evac, Charles Melton's team. And they see the injured on the floor, and they're like
running over them and
kicking them by accident, and then tapping his leg like, "Yo, we gotta go!" And his leg's hanging off the bone.
And all this bravado, you're fine. You know what I mean? You're frogmen. and his boy's like, "What the hell are you doing?" Because these guys are like traumatized.
Yeah.
And they're like saying, "What the hell are you doing?" These guys are acting like it's Call of Duty. Like, get up. You know what I mean? It's next life.
It's insane, man.
It made no sense. And like, because again, if you think about it, these are your brothers, bro. These are your friends. And like literally, like how shocked, like Will Poulter was obviously the captain, like he's the sergeant, he was their leader, and him saying to Charles Melton,
take point,
I'm effed up, I'm effed up right now, you know what I'm saying, and it's the shock of the charges, and like their heads are ringing, they're all injured.
Because it doesn't matter if you're sergeant, you're a colonel, whatever it is, bro, this stuff is gonna affect you
big time, bro, big time, and like Cosmo Jarvis, like his character, and again going back to what you're saying, like him not dying per se, but him being like injured for that most of it, and suffering, as well as obviously Joe Quinn's character as well, kind of like is very interesting because they were playing the real life character, like Cosmo's playing the most important person to tell the story in regards to the soldier who survives, who loses a leg.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He's at the end.
Sure.
He's at the end in the real life, and you see him coming onto set, all that kind of stuff, which is very, very interesting. But he played it so well. Cosmo was fantastic in this.
Joseph Quinn too, man. Those screams
were crazy.
They felt so real.
and this is what goes into how visceral it felt, because the shell shock that you feel and the way the sound completely is taken out of the mix, and you're just hearing like echoes, and you kind of feel like I've like one time like had a concussion from football. From getting the head, and you feel that kind of echo-ness and time standing still, and then you waking up all of a sudden. And like for me, I remember I was playing football. I'm playing centre midfield. I go for a header, darkness, and then a moment later, I'm on the sidelines. You know what I'm saying? The game's nearly over. I'm like, what the hell's happened here?
Bro, you lost time.
I lost time.
You lost time.
I lost time. And imagine, bro, I wake up and I run onto the pitch.
Yeah, you're mad.
I was done. I was finished. I was done. You know what I'm saying? But imagine there's a freaking gunshot and there's bombs.
Yeah.
And you're in that environment.
Yeah, explosions going off, your hearing's impaired.
It's crazy, bro.
It's nuts,
and like
man.
when Joseph Quinn's character like is waking up, there's gunfire and like he's literally coming to, yeah?
He's realizing what's happening to him.
And then imagine you wake up and you see that one of your legs is on fire. Do you know how freaking mad that is?
And his reaction was perfect. Oh my God. And then the pain is setting in.
Oh my God.
And he's just screaming when they're putting him. Every time they tried to move them, I winced.
Because like the guy that was obviously who was on the radio comms, the actor, and he was kind of like one of the main kind of comms guys.
Yeah.
Bro, they all had a good relationship, but when Cosmo Jarvis got up from the sniper thing and like looked at him in a funny way, you can see that like these guys have a connection in it kind of thing. And when he's seeing his guy is like really suffering.
Yeah.
And when he tried to pull him, like to try and get him inside, and he sees the Cosmo Jarvis character's like leg,
his leg is caught on the edge. Yeah.
Bro, he was finished.
Yeah.
Bro. It was crazy, brother.
Nasty, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then Gandolfini's character, when he kind of hits his finger on the morphine.
So that's another thing. Like that to me felt like, oh, okay, I can see in a state of panic something like that happening.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Even another little subtle thing, which I feel like was a mistake, but they just kept it in because it felt real. When they're dragging the guys out and his coat gets stuck on the door, he's like, I'm stuck, and then his boy just pulls it out of him. Yeah. I'm like, that must have been just something that just happened, and it was like, hey, let's just keep it in. Because it's natural.
It's so natural.
Yeah, it's really well done, man. Really, really well done. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's crazy, man. The fact that they just had to raid that house just to use it as a point of like...
Yes. And it's so simple. The story's so simple. It's quite literally, they have to get out. Yeah. They have to escape. That was the whole film. Yeah. And it was so compelling. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And to go back to what I was saying earlier in the review, like the only real kind of like not the politics that you get is a Cosmo Jarvis character saying, look at these guys getting their jihad on kind of thing. That was the only thing. And I ding it because what was the need for that kind of thing? Did the actual real life character harbor these feelings? You know what I'm saying? Is there any need to kind of show that kind of thing? Yeah. Again, at the end of the day...
This is more of a deeper conversation, isn't it?
It's way more of a deeper conversation, number one. Yeah. But the film does capture the horrors of war. I think every single war film fundamentally is an anti-war film. Yeah. Because even if you tried to show like honor and valor and these guys shooting their way out, people have still had to have died for that to have happened. Yeah. So, and the loss of life is the worst possible thing.
It's also interesting how much resources they had to use just to get them out. Like 3 tanks, 3 shows of force.
Yes.
I'm like, oh my God, this is a lot.
But isn't it interesting, like the terminology? Oh, let me do a show of force. Yeah. Let me do like a blood check. Yeah. You know what I mean, kind of thing. All these kind of things are very, very important. Yeah.
And also the show of force just being like a plane just fast, just going through just like that.
And just rocking the whole point is crazy.
It's pretty cool. And the way it was shot was just amazing, man.
Yes.
Yeah, really well. Sound design on that, insane.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there was much kind of like CGI, but every single action set piece was just crazy. Yeah. I think the production design in regards to kind of the limbs that were on the floor and one of the interpreters who died from the initial IED explosion.
Which annoyed me, man, because they didn't care about them.
Yes.
That really, really pissed me off.
And I think that is generally true of the armed forces.
Because Joseph Quinn was just because I think Will Poulter he wanted to like, okay, we've got a plan. We'll do it this way. We're all gonna go out together. Yeah. Come back. Them guys go out and Joseph Quinn says stop. I'm like, why are you doing that to them? Why are you doing that to them?
Yeah. Like the only film where I've seen that the interpreters are treated with like equal to the actual soldiers was in Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. Because
he's the main character though.
Yes, but he literally goes back for a minute.
Yeah.
Which is interesting in that film.
Which is a bit of a savior kind of.
Yeah, it is that, unfortunately, yeah. Whereas this film, I think, is very true to how the armed forces are. Again, having a former, we'd call it armed forces personnel, be one of the co-directors kind of tells you everything you need to know. Yeah. And again, what I found very interesting is the post-credit scenes showing you how they made the film. Yeah. And like some of the kind of stunt coordinators been actual army personnel. Yeah. Their faces been covered.
Yeah, what's that about, by the way?
Probably people that are still in active duty.
Oh, so they can't show.
They can't show the actual faces.
As in people go after them, or what are we saying?
No, they're actually abroad, actively in kind of a combat zone. They're actively on duty.
Why does that mean I can't see their face though?
Because
I don't know.
It's national security, innit?
Oh, is it?
If the enemy knows they're there, they can identify them. Blah blah blah. All that kind of stuff.
So it is about okay, cool. Someone like finding them or something.
Yes.
Okay,
Literally like people that you see their faces are people who are retired.
But some of them were dead though, because they showed the interpreters and their faces were covered too.
But again, maybe the families don't want their faces shown.
True.
Stuff like that.
True. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or it was kind of classified case, classified mission.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. All that kind of stuff.
I think Cosmo Jarvis's person who the real is the only one whose face we actually saw.
Because he's on set. No, there's a couple of other faces.
Was there a few
see.
more? Okay.
Yeah. But he's one. Obviously, he was the main person because it was his story essentially.
Yeah, and I love how they said like this is all in the beginning. Disclaimer: this is all done through memory.
Yes.
This is so insane, man. Yeah. So there's like no records of it. There's just memory. I'm just telling you the story. Whether you believe it or not, this is what happened.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's really interesting. But I don't know. There's not really much to say about this movie, really.
A very affecting film.
It is. Yeah. The horrors of war, man. It's insane,
Exactly,
man. And the way all of the guys in Iraq just step outside as soon as they leave, just looking around like, oh, okay.
That's war, man. That's war.
Guess we'll move on to the next thing.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, no, really affecting movie, man. Visceral, like we said. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much else to say. Noah Centineo.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize him.
Either.
Until the very end when they showed the pictures of the soldiers.
Yeah.
Because I said to myself, that looks like Noah Centineo.
So my thing was, this film must have been 2 hours and a bit. Okay. And they must have cut out a lot of stuff, including a lot of Noah Centineo stuff, kind of thing.
Okay.
It must be, because the film was an hour and 30.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was short. It wasn't that long.
It was 90. It's a 90-minute in and out film.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So
no meat and potatoes, though. I mean, all meat and potatoes. Sorry.
All meat and potatoes. And that was the whole point of the film.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. Yeah. But yeah, man. Again, I'm very interested to hear your STC score.
Yeah. I just want to say, Charles Melton, man. You can see that Hollywood is trying to make him.
But he's a good actor.
He's like so good.
From oh my goodness, the one who was nominated for an Academy Award. It was It was with Julianne Moore.
Oh, the kind of recent-ish one.
Yeah, and Natalie Portman. What's that film called?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. What's the film called?
Oh my God, is it December?
Hold on. Don't run, I got it. May, December.
There you go. Thank you very much.
December, yeah.
He was fantastic in that.
Yeah.
I think he's a good actor, man.
He is really good. Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing him more stuff. He's very, very good. He's very, very good. And he really added to kind of that third act, in my opinion. Yeah. He added to it. Helped out Will Poulter's character, led them out, essentially. Yeah. So yeah, it was a very good film, man. Very
good film. A lot of English actors in that.
Yes, doing American accents very, very well.
Shout out to British actors, you know what I mean?
Will Poulter, Arsenal fan, let's go.
Is he?
Yep.
Oh, fairs. You met Joseph Quinn once, innit?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
Seems like a nice guy. Innit?
Very nice guy. Yeah. Very nice guy when I met him as well.
All right, SCC score. I'm happy with giving this an 8, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm happy with giving this an 8. I mean, I don't have many gripes with it. Yeah, 8 is cool.
For me, I can give it 7.5. And the reason being is because I would have loved for this film to be 10 minutes longer.
Okay.
And get into some of the themes and some of their perspective on what they're doing.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Yeah.
And if there's any, are they fulfilled?
But then it turns into a different film.
Maybe. Like, it would have been interesting, for example, if we had a bit of, like, interaction between Charles Melton's character and Will Poulter's one, because they obviously knew each other. Uh-huh. So it would have been good to get a bit of background, enough for him to say, yo, take point. Yeah. Kind of thing. Yeah. That's the only real gripe I have, bro. So that's the reason why 7.5.
A chat with the family would have been cool too.
Maybe potentially
with the interpreters or something, like
stuff like that.
Like, why are you doing this and whatnot? But yeah, man. Yeah, I think I'm happy with it. 8. But yeah, guys, that was our review for Warfare, directed by Alex Garland and Ray Mendoza. Alex Garland, man, he's got a good resume.
Incredible resume.
Shout out to him, man. Oh my goodness. Guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when the videos are coming out. Let us know in the comments what you thought of Warfare. Good movie, bad movie, don't know, you know what I mean? Let me know. Like to know your thoughts, and jump in the description below. Our socials are all there, so yeah, go check them out. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, so road to 1,000. So help us out there, guys. Do you know what I mean? We love everybody that's subscribed and, you know, followed and all of that good stuff and liked and commented so far. So love you guys. Appreciate it. And yeah, see you guys for more reviews soon. Peace.